I sold other stuff besides Jif. I sold Duncan Hines cake mixes. Yeah. Nobody's impressed. We had the #1 cake mix, okay? We had the #1 brand of cake mix. Yeah. We had the #3 frosting, and that was embarrassing. And we did some market research, and we found out people were baking Duncan Hines cake mixes and frosting them with Betty Crocker frosting, which it's not funny, sir. That's like saying, hey, I want to marry you, but I'm going to have kids with your brother. The other frosting was Pillsbury. I hate them. Like the Doughboy. Like their frosting was called Funfetti. Funfetti. You know, like Funfetti's a fraud. Basically, they had like 70 items, 68 were the same thing. You know, like it was all vanilla frosting with candy in it. Vanilla frosting with candy hearts. Vanilla frosting with candy guitars. Vanilla frosting with candy mermaids. You don't need all of those. Well, my daughter likes a variety. Well, your daughter needs to grow up. Like when I was a kid, we had variety. On your birthday, cake. On the other days, no cake. I sold Crisco shortening. You know, that was a good product. We had a hard time coming up with like a health message there. The best we could do is at least we're not lard. You know? But we introduced the greatest thing ever to happen in the shortening and oil category, Crisco sticks. It was a big deal. It was a very big deal. Basically, we took shortening and we put it in the form of a stick of butter. We wrapped it in foil. We put tablespoon markings on it so you could cut it instead of getting a measuring cup all greasy. And people were like, Greg, with all that extra packaging, it probably costs way more per ounce. I was like, way more. Let's be honest, though, you're eating shortening, okay? You do not have a lot of time left on this earth. Like, spend your money. Bake a cake and put cigarettes in it instead of candles. It doesn't matter. I sold orange juice. We had the Citrus Hill brand. Most of you guys probably don't remember it. We weren't there long, but everything that you guys enjoy in orange juice today, we came up with. Back in the day, there was a cardboard carton of orange juice, and to pour it, you had to unfold the top, and it got all soggy and gross, you know, and then somebody put a screw-off spout on the side. You're welcome. Are we like? Yeah. So next time you're enjoying a glass of Minute Maid or Tropicana, you know, pour a little out to show respect for the OG. Like, but my passion was peanut butter. You know. It's important to me. You know. What kind of peanut butter you eat, ma'am? Jif, yeah, I could tell. You have beautiful skin. I can see these things, yeah. What about you, sir? Jif, yeah. You're not just saying that, right? You, sir? What do you eat? You don't eat peanut butter? Okay, you can go. We don't need you here, sir. You just don't like it? Yeah. About you, sir? Jif? Yeah. Anybody eat Skippy? You can tell me. You eat Skippy, ma'am? You eat Skippy. Stop, hey, you don't. You eat Skippy? And you like the taste of it? Ma'am, you have COVID. It affects your taste buds, ma'am. You have the Skippy variant, and you better get that checked out, ma'am. What about you, sir? Peter Pan. I don't like you, sir. I respect your confidence. You know? Well, at least you eat peanut butter. I've heard a lot of excuses why people don't eat peanut butter. My son has a peanut allergy. We don't keep it in the house. Well, we did a lot of research at Procter Gamble, and we found out that your son is a faker. I like almond butter. Do you? I mean, you're a hippie. That's fine, hippie. Go ahead and eat your almond butter or smoke it, whatever you do with it. I don't know how you buy it, because from what I understand, the grocery stores require shoes, hippie. You didn't buy it, did you? You got it from one of your hippie friends at a Fish concert. They pulled it out of their hobo bag. It was in a bottle that used to have patchouli in it. You know, probably traded it to him from some skirt that you made out of lawn clippings, hippie. Fine, hippies gotta eat, you know, but... I've heard this, I prefer Nutella. You're eating a chocolate sandwich, okay? Just put a Hershey bar in between two pieces of bread. You can prefer it, but don't you dare call it lunch, okay? By the way, check your blood sugar. You're about 2 of those sandwiches away from a permanent ride on the Type 2 peanut goo choo-choo. Now listen, you know, I said a lot of stuff here. I said some bad stuff about Peter Pan, you know. I said some bad stuff about Skippy, you know, and I meant it. I hate him, you know, I hate him, but I respect him on some level. They've been in the game for a long time. You know, they've been there. They were there before Jif. I respect them. There's some peanut butters think they can just jump in the game, you know, like Reese's. Remember when Reese's all of a sudden said, we're a peanut butter, you know? I'm sure they were thinking, hey, we're a candy bar with peanut butter as a main ingredient. How hard could it be to be just peanut butter? Real hard, Reese's, okay? You're gonna find out what it's like to stand on your own. You don't have chocolate to hide behind over here. We're not playing trick-or-treat games. We are feeding families in this aisle. Just be a candy. That's what you are. Be a candy. You don't see Ring Pop trying to get in the jewelry business. I love Jif, you know? I love peanut butter. There's only one product that I cared about almost as much, and that's Pringles. Pringles is a great product. We introduced it in 1968. It came out strong, and then the government got involved. They said, hey, you're not made of 100% potatoes. You're made up of corn and soy and wheat and potatoes. You can't call yourself potato chips. You have to call yourself potato crisps. And people are like, yeah, we still like them. You know, and the government was like, you know, they're not made of 100% potatoes. And people are like, yeah, we kind of figured that when they were uniformly stacked on top of each other in the perfect shape of a horse saddle. You know those gummy orange slice candies? Not real oranges. We figured that out. Pringles are great for a couple of reasons. Number one, we protect our product. You ever go on a picnic with a bag of chips? One banana rubs up against it, you got potato dust. At Pringles, we built a cardboard fortress around our chips. Number two, efficient use of space. I'll say it again, efficient use of space. You ever open a can of Pringles? Wall to wall, floor to ceiling, chip, 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 chip. You ever open a bag of Lay's? Air! You just bought air! That stuff does not belong in the snack aisle. It belongs in the balloon aisle, because that's what you bought. A blown up balloon with 4 chips in the bottom of it.